continuing to build the house and make it look super cool and epic. If you haven't watched the other parts of this series, you should, because they're also really entertaining and funny and cool. And
Yeah,
so you should
we're
go watch
really
them.
hilarious, and we're totally alphas, and you should. Yep.
Oh. Are you gonna keep building the upstairs of the house, and I'll keep building the downstairs?
Yes.
Lit.
Creeper! Stupid creepers! I'm sick of these creepers invading my land.
Why is this creeper taking a piss? It's funny because
Stop that. Get away from my property. Oh, I'm stuck. Nope. You know, every time I watch our videos, I'm always just like, that's what my voice sounds like?
Yeah. I feel like you sound, like, smaller in the videos.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, you sound so fragile and petite. Like a small child.
No.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, like a small child.
Why did you say that about me?
Well, because you kind of are like a small child, in a sense.
I'm older than you.
I said in a sense, okay?
Okay, I'm still older than you.
So I have a story time if you're interested.
Story time.
And if
Actually,
you're not
I'm not.
interested, you're just gonna have to deal with it because I'm gonna tell you anyway. At some point in the recent future, I hit a bird with my car, and I was unaware. Until yesterday, my friend pointed it out and was like, hey, there's something on your car. And I was like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, it's a leaf. And she said, no, I don't think it's a leaf, I think that's an animal. So I looked at it, and sure enough, it was a bird. I felt really, really guilty because I care more about animals than I care about people. Because that's where my priorities lie. Because animals usually are better than people. And so I was really, really sad. I started crying over the bird, and everyone was like, no, it's not your fault. The bird shouldn't have been there. Like, it was not, like, you know,
You didn't know better?
He didn't know better. He was just flying. You didn't hit the bird hit you. So I was like, okay, I guess that does kind of make me feel a little better. But then, as we continued to speak about the topic, they got meaner and meaner. They kept making jokes about the dead bird. And I was so sad. And so I started crying again because I was like, stop making fun of the dead bird. They were like, we're sorry, that was mean, we shouldn't have done that. And they were like, is there anything that can make you feel better? I said, yes, actually. There is one thing that'll make me feel better. It's watching you guys be extremely uncomfortable watching the Tell Me Something Good Glee version where Mr. Shoe rizzes up Sue Sylvester.
I love how that was your solution to the problem.
Yeah, because to me it's funny. To them it's not.
It's horrific.
So I made them watch that. That didn't really do much for me because all it did was make them go, yeah, I'm never watching Glee. What the was that? You don't get it! You don't get how funny it is! It's funny! Guys, it's funny. What you don't understand, Nate, is that I am crazier!
Alright, wrap it up.
Did you ever watch Euphoria?
I watched like one episode with my sister and I hated it.
I unfortunately really liked it, but now that I look back on it, I'm like, wow, I was really just like watching this.
Do you feel proud of yourself?
No, not particularly. Especially now that I know it was written by Drake.
Who let that man into the studio?
I don't know
How
why
did
he
weasel his way in there.
And of course, it's a show about teenagers. Like, oh, I'm sure. If you look at the situations bro was putting those teenagers in, I'm like, yeah. Oh.
Who the ah! Stupid go away. Where's my shield? Where's my shield? Go away.
We should...
Didn't we just sleep? Ah! I don't know what to do about this roof, and it's pissing me off. I feel like it looks weird.
Let me see. I think it looks good.
You're
I like
lying
it.
to me.
No, I like it. It looks better than the other one. It's not as flat. Stupid freaking llama just yelled at me. Shut up.
As it should, because what the f was that?
I was doing the same noise back at it. Tell me something good. Tell me that you love me. Yeah.
I don't love you.
Like My Chemical Romance.
Don't remind me.
Guys, guess what? Guys, I'm going to
No.
see My Chemical Romance. Guys.
I mean, we are.
Are we French
We.
now? Was that one good? Did you like that one? Was that one funny? That was good, that was good, that was good, that was good. Are we French now? Oh, that one was good. I'm so funny.
Alright, you're milking it at this point.
Okay, but that was like a 10 out of 10 classic dad joke, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. Shot me. Who do you think you are? I just got shot like President Abraham Lincoln.
Well, yes, he did do that, but also JFK.
Yeah, that one too. A lot of them got shot.
I think more of them should get shot. You can't say that. The woke left are gonna get you.
Like how the woke left got you and got you.
The woke left took my TikTok. Someone, whichever one of you motherfuckers, turned me into TikTok and said, this person is only, or is under the age of 13. I am 17 years of age. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad. I have my TikTok account back, but it took me submitting an application like 7 times. It only worked when my mom went in and was like, hey, that's my child and I can confirm she is 17 years old.
She is 17 years of age.
Like, what is the deal? What is the deal with the fakes? The fakes and the frauds. These fakes and
Apparently,
these frauds.
you just be looking like a 13-year-old.
I don't think I look like a 13-year-old, and I think someone. I think this was targeted. I think someone reported me because they didn't like me. Yes, I think it was targeted.
I can't imagine who would do such a thing.
I like.
Cough.
Chat, you don't understand. Like I say chat as if I'm streaming. Subs. You don't get it. We have ops, and the ops are crazy. Like
they're insane.
Like actually crazy. So I would not put it past them to report me for that. I thought one of my ops was talking about me right in front of me the other day, but I guess they were talking about someone else. But I don't know. For context, the op is my ex, and the op is in my 4th block. My 4th block is ceramics. Okay, so there's like big tables that we all share in there since it's an art room. Their table is the most annoying group of people I have ever met in my life. Everyone in that class shares annoyed glances with each other because of how loud that table is. So it's not just a me hating them thing, it's like everyone. Like they're like really freaking annoying. They were talking to their annoying group of annoying little people, and they said very loudly, my ex, and then did this like nodding motion toward me. I perked up. I was like, what? Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? It's so, I started listening in.
In the same room.
Yeah, in the same room, literally like 3 seats away. And so I was like, I was listening in, and I was like, because I know you're not talking about me right in front of me. So I listened in, and apparently they were talking about a different ex or something. I don't know, but I don't know why they did that nodding motion at me, and I'm more upset about that stupid little head motion than I am about whatever they were saying. Because what do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What are you getting at? If you ever want to know what dealing with their exes has been like, just imagine like Scott Pilgrim and the 7 evil exes. Yep.
The 7 evil exes, because
ever since I came into Ever since I met Eliza, I've been having to deal with these motherfuckers, and I hate all of them so much. I hate them more than my own ops.
I'm positive that I have at least 7 evil exes, because I mean, some of them are talking stages or whatever, but like I didn't always know I was a lesbian, so I've had my fair share of male exes. They are terrible because I live in the South, so they were like a little racist. Pretty sure one of them is like a neo-Nazi. Let's go in order, shall we? Technically, it started in 5th grade and ended in 6th grade. So we're going way back. Okay, these are like the insignificant, well, most people would consider insignificant, but like this had a very long-lasting effect on me. So I dated this guy, and he was like, imagine like the love interest in a stereotypical like teen coming of age movie. Like he's like the football player everybody wants him type, okay? I kid you not, That's the only reason I wanted him, was because everybody else wanted him. I didn't really see the appeal that much, but I thought that's how crushes were supposed to be. I thought it was just like everyone just picks one person and is like, yeah, that's the one. You know, for the first like 3 months, it was cool. We dated for a year, actually. For the first like 3 months, he was pretty cool. He didn't really do much. Like all he did was like play football and like, I don't know, be conventionally attractive. So I was like, okay, cool. If this is what dating is, like, this is pretty rad. I just have a guy with me all the time. Because when you're in 5th grade, that's pretty much what dating is. You kind of just have some guy with you. Just some guy, because I wasn't, it's like, I'm 10 years old, I'm not gonna kiss anyone or anything, so I was just like, okay, I just have this guy. This guy broke up with me after like a year of dating, and I was devastated, because this was my first relationship, and it lasted for a year, so I was like, oh, that seems like a big deal to me. I went into like this like little depression where all I would do is sit by myself and make sad aesthetic TikToks to Billie Eilish sounds. I was sitting there like, isn't it lovely, all alone, you know? And so I do that. And then one day I was sitting by myself playing Episode, and it gave me the option to choose a girl for my love interest. I was like, what? That's stupid. And so I was like, you know what? Twist my leg. I'll try it out. So I did it, and I was like, oh, hold on. Wait a minute. That kind of turned the tables for me, and I was like, I think I could like a girl. And so I got a crush on one of my friends. It wasn't a bad crush, because she wasn't a bad person as far as I knew. I finally mustered up the courage to tell her. So we were spending the night one night together, and I was like, by the way, I have a crush on you. And she was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't care that you're gay. I was like, oh, okay, cool. She was like, obviously I don't like you back because I'm straight, but you know. And so I was like, I guess this is a better result than I thought it would be. So I just rolled with it. And then like a week later, suddenly everyone at school knows, and I'm like, oh! So I stopped being friends with her. I would count that as a ex because of how much it affected me. Then I started talking to this guy because I wanted to date someone. He was just like an asshole. Anytime I would be like romantic or anything with him, he'd be like, oh, I wasn't really looking for all that. Like, I kind of just wanted to like, you know, talk. Like, about what? Because we're in 7th grade.
Are you sure he wasn't
like,
gay?
He might have been. I was like, so we're in 7th grade, like, there's not much to just talk about, you know? Now this one sucks. This is my 4th evil ex. Pretty sure he was a neo-Nazi. So this was in 2020, so give me the benefit of the doubt. I was big into my Among Us era, so I wanted someone to play Among Us with, and there was this guy posting on his story like, hey, does anyone want to play Among Us with me? And I was like, I do! So I started playing Among Us with this guy. I was like, oh my gosh, I finally got myself my stereotypical fluffy hair gamer boyfriend to my bisexual girl. The first time he talked to me, he asked me. And so I was like, that's a little weird, but maybe he's just a weird guy. And so I moved on from that pretty quickly, but he was very overly sexual. As things progressed, he started letting his little mask slip or whatever. He was like a little racist. And I was like, he kept telling me, like, oh, it's just dark humor. And so I was like, okay, cool, I guess. Maybe I'm just too sensitive, maybe I just don't get it. So I kind of just let it go. Should not have done that. He was really into, like, World War II, you know? Like, he was, like, a big World War II guy. Pretty big red flag. He eventually started using me as, like, a therapist. Overall, not a great guy. My last 3 evil exes. One is this girl who was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm bisexual. She was not. She cheated on me with some guy she met at a truck show. My next evil ex is the one I was talking about earlier, the extremely annoying one.
Evil ex.
Yes. My most recent one, we dated for 9 months. She broke up with me right after prom on our 9-month anniversary. And when I asked her why she did it, she said she'd just fallen out of love with me. And and I was like, okay, when did you fall out of love with me? And she said about at the beginning of the year, and she broke up with me in May, so that means 5 out of the 9 months that we were dating, she didn't like me. That wasn't very cool, if you ask me. Those are my 7 evil exes. Wow, it looks nice.
I need to fix some things, but that's most of it.
This looks good. Methinks there should be a window.
Yeah, I was gonna add windows. Oh yeah.
You should tell the story of your 7 evil exes.
Okay, well, I don't think I have 7. Me personally, I didn't really have major crushes. Well, in elementary school, I had this crush on this one guy for the longest time. I honestly don't even know if it's really a crush or if I want to be his friend, but I liked him for the entirety of elementary school. Methinks he didn't like me.
Oh.
So yeah, my first ever actual crush was on this guy, and well, he was racist.
As they typically are here.
Well, yeah, a lot of them are racist around here. I had a crush on him. I wasn't gonna tell him or anything. My sister took it upon her hands to, tell him for me, and let's just say it didn't end well.
I think that one's better left up to interpretation.
I had my first crush on a girl, 8th grade. She was my best friend.
Yeah, I know who you are.
At the time, she was out as bisexual. Me and our whole friend group knew she was bisexual. She was dating this guy. He was a Trump supporter, and she didn't stay with him because she liked him. She stayed with him because, her family wanted her to date him. So I was just like, okay, well, maybe she does have feelings for me. Mm-hmm. And she just, she's in a bad situation. He knew I had a thing for her. He knew.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't say anything. At one point, he messaged me and he was just he started saying a bunch of stuff on me, and all that, and I was just like, oh, okay. A couple years down the line, I talked to her about it because I assumed she was bisexual. Just talked about mentioned her sexuality, and she was just like, I'm not bisexual. And I'm just like, what do you mean? And she was just like, I'm not. I never came out as bisexual. So I was just like, yes, you did.
Don't you gaslight me.
We all remember you came out. After that, I knew this guy, and I wanted to be his friend because he seemed nice, and I kind of he was a weirdo, and so I was just like, you seem chill, and I'm not one to judge. I can be pretty odd, so
yeah,
we should be friends and everything. And to him, that got the wrong message. Yep. An invitation. I gave him my number, and then 3 days later, maybe, he was just like, I have feelings for you. So I was just like, oh!
3 days is crazy.
So I was just like, don't necessarily feel the same, but I've never had a guy have feelings for me before, so whatever, sure. This is the guy. I should have known you were just a pipeline dream.
Literally, what the hell was he talking about?
Then we get to the crush. Originally, I just wanted to be his friend because, I thought it was cool. He's not. What originally happened was I originally told my friend that I wanted to, be his friend because I thought it was cool, and I didn't know how to ask. I was just like, yeah, you should totally just give him my number and help me out. She took it seriously.
Oh.
It was a weekend, so he had my number. He didn't message me at all, so I was just like, he's gonna get the wrong idea. That Monday morning, I woke up to a message. I was just like, hey, you seem really cool, but I don't know you that well. And I was just like, what the f are you talking about? I had a thing for him for a year or two, so I was getting over it, so I was just like, okay, well, this isn't happening. And then he ended up messaging me, and he was just like, I don't think we can be friends anymore. And I was just like, what are you even talking about? Entering the big bad phase, I met this guy, and he was a super freak.
Super freak is crazy.
Super senior.
Oh, I thought you said a super freak.
Well, he was that too, but there's a creeper in the house. Okay, I see you, organization queen. You go, girl.
I'm like those girls on TikTok. The ones.
The ones?
Where they're all organized and stuff. I should breed Frank and Pimp Lucius. I want another puppy. Come on, get to it.
Get to it is crazy.
Baby! Oh! I will name the baby Haley Williams. I'm just gonna start naming them after singers. Bye, guys!
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Click the link in the Straw page. We have a Twitch, a Twitter, a TikTok, and you also, you can't click the link. You have to copy and paste it, and then you put it in your Google, and yeah. At 100 subs, we're gonna face reveal, so share this with everyone you know so that we can face reveal, because then we'll be able to do a lot more content and a lot more cool stuff.
Yeah.
And
oops, sorry. The voices.
That's it. Goodbye.